Alright, welcome back. I hope you had fun with the last project, and it's time for us to continue learning more advanced concept of React. So now the concept of single page application won't be complete without the concept of routing. Okay, so I'm just going to start my server. So npm start, and that should boot up my browser, which is currently closed. So start the server and open development environment, and yeah, so we have this. I'm just gonna close down these ones, and hopefully this should put, yeah, so we have routing in React. So if we head back to, I'm just gonna give this a full screen so I can be able to toggle. Okay, so if we say, let's say we have another page. Okay, so we have something like slash about. I want to show about right there, so you can see it's not working, right? So for that to work, we need to have routing, which doesn't come pre-installed with React. So we need to get that package installed. Okay, so we need to get the package called React Router, and it's actually two packages. So we have React Router and we have React Router DOM. So let's get those versions. So first of all, we need to stop out. In fact, let's not stop the server. Let's just open up a new terminal, and we'll just install npm install react router, and you type enter, and hopefully that should install it quickly, depending on the speed of your internet connection. I think I have a fast connection, so it's installed quickly. So now the next thing we want to install is react router DOM. Now if you install react router DOM like this, you're gonna have issues. Okay, so especially the way we are going to implement the routing, you're going to have issues with installing it like this. So we need us to install a specific version, which is version 5. So I'll just put at 5, and once I click enter, so that should install the version 5 of React Router DOM. So this is the advantage of putting the to specify the actual version you want to install. So if you look at our package.json now, you can see we have React Router and we have React Router DOM, specifically version 5.3. All right, cool. So I'm just going to remove these, and all right, so that's fine. So I'm going to create some components real quick. I'm going to create about.js, and I'm also going to create one for contact.js. Now we won't write any functionality, so it's just going to return h1 with about us and h1 with contact us. So let's do that quickly. We can say const about, so this is going to be for the index page, so we just say index, and we can say index page index. Also we can just call it our home page. So if you come back to the custom, we can just put our index page. So we just import index from our components folder, and we need to import our index. So over here now we can just we can just return index. So once we save this now and head back, you can see we have home page in the browser, right? Okay, cool. But what if I want to go to about? Because currently I'm in slash about, but I'm still showing the index page. That's not functional, right? So in order for us to implement routing, we need to do something over here. In fact, let's just set it up quickly. Let's get all those components that we need. So we need the index, we need the about, and we need the contact. So let's just go contact. Okay, so now for us to be able to do the routing properly, we need to import certain things. So the first thing we need to import is the browser router. Now what I love to do is to import the browser router as router. You can still import it as browser router, but I don't want to type too much, so at least it's best to just type in once. So browser router as router, and I want to import switch as well, and I want to import the route. Now all this is going to come from React router DOM. Cool. So now we have this, okay? So we have browser router as router, switch, and route. So now let's return everything from let's use our router as the base wrapper for everything. So then within our wrapper, there's our router wrapper. So we need to now have the switch. So we say switch. Now this switch is the same thing, works as a switch statement. So based on which endpoint we hit, then this switch is going to return the component based on what that's based on the path. Okay, so now let's say once we hit the route and the path of let's say /, and we would need this to be exact. Okay, let's say once we hit this path, we want to return our index component. And to save myself from typing too much, I'm just going to copy these. Say once we hit / I will get rid of the exact. So let's say once we hit about and contact, let's say we want to show about over here, and we want to show contact over here. So once we save this now and head back to the browser, reload. So we hit the /, right? So this is the home page. So let's go to /about, and you can see we get about us. If we go to /contact, we get contact us, and if we go to something else, nothing is returned, right? Because we're not handling the case for the 404 page, but at least you get the point of how this works. So now you can see what we're doing is we're manually going to pages, right? This is not really functional. You don't want your user to come and type the pages manually, right? So let's fix that before the router, and let's import the link. So just import link. So import link from React router. So now once we hit, we need to pass in the location, right? So we say 2 /. All right, so we say 2 /about. We say 2 /contact. So let's change this to contact us. Save. Head back to the browser. We see an issue. Oh yeah, so this is from React router DOM. I guess we could just add this to it. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. So we have home, so we have about. Let's go to about. You can see we're able to go to about. Let's go to contact, and you can see that's how we can be able to navigate through pages, right?